All right. Let's get started here. All right. Well, let me walk real quick through what we did last time. We need to clean that up at some point. All right. So last time here, let me turn this down a little bit. I guess actually what I should do, it's fine. All right, I think that's pretty good. Enough of that. Okay, so last time we got this working pretty well. We've got navigation going pretty good. There are a couple things we need to work on. When I zoom out in that corner, it's a little choppy. It's all these corners right now. I can select a player. I can return to the player, which is pretty cool. And I can deselect the player. So this is all pretty cool. I think it's getting pretty close to what we need. I'm gonna turn my gate down a little bit too, I think here. Not that much. Like there. Okay. Might do some clicking or something. We'll deal with it. Okay, I can navigate with my joystick to go far and then immediately go into a numpad here. I can select. I can change selection. Ultimately, it's pretty good. Oh, that's an interesting one. It won't deselect until I move. Okay, let me add that to the list. Okay, I'm gonna put this in order of how I think I'm gonna fix it. All right. Actually, I think this one we did fix. There's some other things we have to do. Okay, so I do have, that's kind of in the center. Does this pretty well. It just doesn't zoom out well. Okay, let's fix that one first, actually, because I think I understand how to fix that one. All right. Oh. All right. Essentially what I want here, let's see. So what I want to do is I want to take, and whenever I zoom out, I think this is all I need to check. I think both of these need to be left delta. That might have fixed that one already. Let's check. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah. All right, here's the rationale behind that. It locks to the bottom corner when I zoom in and out, which ultimately lets me do so at a single point that I probably can see, as opposed to the line. Now, if I put it like right on the edge, nah, it's fine. Okay. Ultimately, it stays in the middle now too. So this is all pretty good. You know what? I don't know if that's in the center. Let's zoom in here. That's kind of weird. I think it's fine. I just don't think it's tracking very fast. I can probably turn tracking up a little bit on it. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay, so I have delta speed of 2 in here. I might change that delta speed to 2's probably okay. Oh, interesting. So this won't impact my zoom speed at all. Mostly it impacts how fast I'm going in the middle. What is my speed right now? 10. Okay. On rotate left, let's make these 10 on the rotates. We'll see. I don't know if that'll impact too much. Okay, ultimately it just stays very much more center, which is great. That looks great. Interesting. That's going to the top corner instead of the bottom. Now it's doing the bounce again. Interesting. Why is that? Oh. Huh, okay. Maybe I need to be a little bit more clever with how I'm doing this. Ultimately, I think, let's think real quick. Okay, so it's looking at the center of the screen. It's just changing the Z. It's changing the target. I think I've got to lock the target position when I do that. Or it's changing my current position, really. So I think I need to change that where maybe I need like a rotate mode. A rotate zoom mode. Let's get rid of this. I don't think that's quite working. But what I can do is have, instead of zoom delta, right here plane, zoom mode equals 0. And I think here what I can do is, if I'm in here, I can make zoom mode equals 0. When I'm zooming, zoom mode equals 1. It's really zoom rotate mode, but that's okay. So I'm gonna mark that for all these rotates. Up delta. Interesting. I'm not setting the up delta on rotate up and down. That makes sense. Because rotate up and down probably fine. Okay. So then I'm in zoom mode. Interesting. Oh, it's because I'm adding zoom delta, which I can get rid of. And then ultimately I want to say, hey, if I'm in zoom mode, if zoom mode equals 1, I want to do this, except let's see, target position. I do want to stick to my current position, but I probably need like a zoom position equals target position. I'm trying to think. One thing that'll do is while I'm rotating, it won't let me move until it pops back. Basically, I want to lock on. So instead of current target position minus current position, I want it to not move. How do I do that? I think I do need this. Let me think here. Look at this here. Let me see if I can figure out and think about what's going on here. Okay. So that's actually just when I'm turning left. I wonder if I have different code at all when I'm turning left. Okay, left. Nope. All the same. I'm setting the up delta because I was trying to fix it that way. I don't think that's the right way to do it. Okay, let me think about this. So ultimately I want it to not pick up on that shelf. I want it to rotate around a single point without doing that. Oh, wow. Okay, let's look back at that rotation speed. You know, with spring arm, the way I have the zoom and everything now, it might be fine without doing any tracking. Let's try that. So if zoom mode is 1, just pass. Stop tracking. I don't think it's going to zoom out well. Well, maybe it will. Let's check. Okay. Okay, it does drift. So I do need to fix that because I don't want it to drift. Yeah, and rotation does take me way off. I wonder what point it's rotating around. Kind of interesting. Okay. So I do want it to do this, but I want it to look, if I get rid of the plus 0.5, it will go to the corner, which would work. But it looks really good for it to be centered. I think when I do this, I lose that centering, I think, which I'm not really a fan of. Let me think here. So target position, I could lock the current position, but I think basically, actually, okay. So I think what's happening is my mouse here is seeing that other grid. My ray, where's that at here, is seeing that other grid and saying, hey, I'm seeing where I'm intersecting. It's going on a hill. That's your new square. And then go back. I'm wondering if I can give it a little bit of leeway. One, I wonder if this helps. This should just be using floor. I've learned since then. Is this all the same? Yeah, really I should just be doing floor result dot position. Okay, I don't think that changes too much here, but it might. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I do need to speed up the tracking. And that looks pretty good. Now let's see what happens on a... Yeah. Still breaks pretty bad on a hill, which I expected. Zoom's maybe not terrible. I mean, it's not good. But it's not terrible. Oh man, let me check something real quick. Very, very interesting. All right. So I think what I need to do here, I think that I need to, I need to do something different. I guess I could go to a corner, but what I didn't like about the corner was that, what I didn't like is that it was moving around a lot. One moment. Just pulling something up here. Let's see. All right, sorry, I was getting get my headphones reset. All right. That's not gonna work at all. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. All right. So let me think real quick here. So ultimately, I mean, this is fine. This works the same, which is the goal. On the control here, it's doing a good job. It needs to track a little faster, which it can. Oh, I do already have delta speed at 10 there. Interesting. That really wasn't tracking that great. Oh man, no, it's tracking fine. Up and down's not tracking that great. I can speed that up. That might help, actually, if it stays locked in. So zoom in, zoom out. This might be too much. We'll find out. If I go too much, it'll go crazy. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. I mean, that's bad. All right, but ultimately, that function's pretty good. It's a little bit rigid. I think I might need to make it like a 5. See if that lets it kind of float a little bit. I don't want it to float too much. I wish I knew where center was. Like, what is it actually zooming in on? It should be zooming in on the middle of the camera where the spring arm is raycast. Unless the spring arm has additional rotation from the camera, which might... Let me think. When I am rotating up and down, so I'm setting rotation degrees, I might want to go spring arm 3D dot set rotation degrees. Let's try that. I don't know if it's true or not. But maybe. It's not gonna work. I didn't have a capitalized D. Let's try that. Oops, sorry. All right. Cool. So let's see now. Ooh. No, don't rotate the spring arm. No, it's fine. That's what's going on, is I'm not actually looking at the spring arm. I mean, maybe I can rotate the spring arm, but maybe I need to look at how I'm doing it. So right now I'm looking at that. Let's see if I go to the 3D world. If I increase spring length, that does nothing apparently, which it should be. But okay, maybe because, okay, but let me turn, like if I turn Z rotation, not quite. X rotation, X is pretty good for looking up and down. Okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I should just do Y and X. That honestly does look pretty decent. Interesting. So, oh, I'm already doing that. Except for here. Okay. Let's zoom out. Oh man, no, it just didn't like that. Why does it not like that? What's going on? Okay, so obviously I probably need to look at what SpringArm 3D is doing. Let's think. Okay, so I'm setting rotation degrees. Ah, I see. That absolutely makes sense. Except this is a really silly way to do it too. I should do this dot rotation position plus vector 3 0 1 0. Pretty amazing how much I've learned in the last week or so. I'm going to subtract that. Add that. This is rotate up. Subtract maybe. And add maybe. We'll flip them if we need to. I probably should create a function that you can actually edit that. Oh, I didn't like that. What didn't I like? Invalid rotation position on SpringArm 3D? Really? That's because rotation position is a defined variable from me. Got it. Okay, rotation position equals SpringArm 3D dot get rotation position. Okay. And this is going to be a rotation position. So I can just do that. I see now. Feels pretty good. Gotta say. Okay. And I think now what that means is I think I can pass here now. I need to organize my code better. Right now it's just a monolithic beast. Okay, that feels pretty good. It's tracking fine because even though tracker is off, it drifts a little bit maybe, but not enough to notice. It feels pretty natural. Okay, zoom is bad. So I need a different zoom mode, which is interesting. I need to figure out why, because it should be kind of going. Okay. Ultimately though, okay, it goes back to tracking, but it can get off. Why did that get off? I wonder why it got off. Yes, there we go. Does it get off in the middle of the map or just on the edge? Gets off right away. Why is that? Why is my spring arm so far away? Interesting. Spring arm should be colliding with the middle. All right. So I have zoom mode. So basically I don't set, oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Velocity dot x equals 0. Velocity dot y equals 0. What is velocity dot z doing? Oh, I guess it's dot z here. 1 second, I'm gonna turn my gate down a little bit. I keep missing my words. All right, if you have an issue, let me know. Ultimately, that's pretty good. That was on DS, right? No, that was a gate. Okay. All right. That makes sense. So it was drifting because it was just took whatever the last value was. Okay, still drifting. Oh man. Still drifting, but I might still be setting velocity afterwards somewhere maybe. Nope, I don't think so. I'm going to print velocity. Let's see what happens. Okay. It does go 0, 0. Well, now it's not drifting. Now it is. So it's when I'm zoomed out a little bit. It's because of why. My spring arm should be real long. Let's see. Okay. So let's also print spring arm length. Where do I set that? Right here. And I'm going to make it this. Ultimately though, real quick, how I'm zooming is I am taking the spring arm length and changing it. So if I change it to 25, I guess it does nothing. Ultimately, it should be colliding with the ground. And it should stay centered. Why, when I'm zoomed out, does it not stay centered? That's the question. It should be a raycast from the middle. I guess because when I'm rotating around at different axes, which are just these. Interesting. Let's see what I have here. Could change the rotation order. I don't think that really helps me here. I'm wondering if there is something in here that would keep me centered here. Don't think so. Except, I could turn tracking back on, but I think I will very much end up, unless I counteracted it based on rotation, which I probably could do. Okay. Interesting. I would have to use transform basis. Let's see, when I'm moving and I'm doing my target, so I'm moving the actual character body, which is fine. I think that's okay. There's no velocity.z, right? Or velocity.y. There is, which I should turn all these off. I need to do some moving here, but nothing should ever use velocity.y. I can just pass. All right. Let's think here. Okay. If I want to just hold position, I could set, so after I run through, I could make, while I'm in zoom mode, use last position instead of current position. I wonder, real quick, could say if zoom mode is not equal 1. So essentially, if I'm not in zoom mode where I'm not rotating or zooming, make last position equals current position. But once I'm in zoom mode, it should hold my last position. That seems pretty good. So it'd hold my last position. And here I would use this, but I would say last position. Okay. I feel pretty good about that. Not quite. Okay. Velocity is going... Oh, that's because it's not dynamic. Interesting. Okay. I get it. I get it. It needs to be dynamic. Let's see. So current position does get me there. Current position gets me back to the middle, but it's too bouncy. Which I'm sure I can make it more smooth by essentially taking, how about this? What if I take last position plus current position and divide it by 2? So basically give me a running average of these. And essentially what that's going to do is just smooth it a little bit. I don't know if it's bouncing like every time, like every frame, probably not. But this would at least smooth it a little bit. And I could get like a 5 frame running average if I wanted. May definitely rotate smoothly. Definitely zooms very smoothly. Okay, so it definitely tracks pretty well. Here's the test. Interesting, I broke something. Okay, that was not smooth. I somehow flipped my inputs. I think I know why. So I flipped my inputs. I might have got these mixed up. Oh, actually. So yeah, I'm using all rotation.y. Sorry about that airplane in the back. I'm using all rotation.y. How did I flip all my inputs? It wasn't like that just a few minutes ago, right? Ooh, it did it dynamically there. Okay, I'm setting my up delta somewhere. That's it. What is going on? Okay, rotation position is based on spring arm. Interesting. So let me see, when I first start, I broke it. Well, now it's just working. Well, it's backwards here. Okay, so it's just backwards. I mean, it's more than backwards. It's pretty bad here. Just in certain angles. I made this way worse. So now it's just very broken. Interesting. Spring arm dot get rotation degrees. It should be good. Wow. How did I break that? I guess I could go back just to current position. I don't think that matters. I don't think that's changing anything here. But kind of interesting. I think what else I changed. I think I know what's going on. Oops. I think the spring arm rotation is going way outside of this range here. So I think I need code here. I could clamp it. Clamp would be all right. But I think I need code at the end here. I guess before it even. To say if rotation position dot y equals 181. I guess is greater than 180. Maybe even 179. I think I would want to go to negative 180. It's also interesting that I don't have equals to. Should have equals to on these. The lower bounds, maybe. That should cover everything. Let's see. So if it's 180, if it's greater than rotation position dot y, I guess I could do spring arm dot set rotation. Oh, I don't even need that. I just need to set my rotation position equals, I think we make it negative 179. Let's see how we do it here. Let's see. If I go 180 and then I go negative 180, it looks the same, which makes sense. So I think do that. And then if rotation position dot y is less than negative 179, I guess I could do negative 180, huh? Is less than negative 180, rotation position dot y equals 179. Rotation. Perfect. Okay, that should do it. Let's see if it's smooth. Oh. No, it's bad. What happened there? Rotation position dot y. What? What in the world? I'm just setting rotation position dot y. I guess maybe it doesn't let me do that. Rotation position equals rotation position dot x vector 3 rotation position dot x negative negative 180, I guess, comma rotation position dot z. If it's less than 180, negative 180, do the same, make it positive 179. I think that probably works. Find out. Yes. Very smooth. That feels great. Oh, we broke it. Float and vector 3 after what? Oh, I see. Interesting that they didn't break last time. Very interesting, actually. That could have been part of our problem. Okay. Okay, this at least feels good for now. Okay, I mean, that's obviously really bad. Ultimately, controls back good again, though. Great. Okay. But that's not good. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I just have, I know what the drift would be, right? I think. So I think I should be able to counteract it. I wonder if there's like a rotate around axis. It should ultimately rotate. Well, I wonder if the camera should be rotating instead. Probably not. Huh, I wonder if that breaks anything. With that camera at an extra 30 degrees. Interesting. Wow, I really broke a lot there. What in the world happened? Did I really rely that much on that 30 degrees from the camera? Oh, wow. All right, let's see what that's about. That makes 0 sense. That makes 0 sense at all. Unless I'm in constant zoom mode. Oh, no, this still doesn't make sense. Okay, well, let's undo what I did with the camera, I guess. And that 30 degrees just magically fixes it? I don't know that I understand that one. What? That makes 0 sense. Let me think. Why would 30 degrees here on the camera fix this? Oh. All right, let me think about this camera. I mean, that could also be causing my problem. Okay. Why does that disappear? Can I select? I can select. And ultimately, the only difference is this sends my mouse to the middle. Ultimately, even without tracking, I do think that's better. So I think fix this bug. So what's happening here? Ultimately, I am losing something. Why? So if I'm no longer at 30 degrees, none of this should matter. Very, very strange. Okay, so maybe something in world. interesting. One, I can floor these. That might help, actually. I think I do need to print. Select this selected grid. For sure. Maybe not selected grid, actually. I had to print current grid and target. Okay, let's see what's going on with target grid. So target grid, current grid, pretty normal, selected grid. Oh, because it's flooring. Rotation looks great. That looks pretty good. The zoom looks terrible. Okay, so this is the wrong mode. I think that might be what's going on there. I'm in mode 0. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in mode 2. That might be okay though. It has to do with the current position, I think. So my current position when I get it equals result.position, which is right. I'm thinking flooring was a bad idea on. Not on that one. That made sense. It would be on this one. Let's leave that round. Why would I leave that round? Let's see. Let's go back here. It's already printed. Let's see if that fixes. No, it's still doing that. Interesting. I would think flooring would actually work pretty well. So weird. What a weird bug. Okay. So strange. Why would 30 degrees, unless I'm doing some kind of transform, which actually could be in the control. I am with this control. Not with this control, which is interesting. Maybe I am up here. Okay. Okay. I think that's my problem. So now I'm no longer using this, so I might need to do spring arm 3D dot transform dot basis. Oh yeah, I was going to also potentially use transform.rotated, but Oh, I didn't like that. Invalid index. Okay, I am here. Oops. So it should be spring arm 3. Oh, it's not. Man. Case sensitivity is the worst. All right, let's see. It's still doing that. I mean, that does work well. I don't know why it's disappearing. Okay, so I'm guessing, let me watch. Target selected, current. So the current grid would be pulling me down to 2. Okay, it's like jumping up. It's seeing, you know what? Interesting. I'm gonna get rid of the collision shape. I may be, because I'm not angling my camera anymore, I may be seeing my character. Absolutely was seeing my character. Look at that. So much better. That looks really good. That looks really good. That is not, but now that I fixed that problem, I think the next step here, if I'm in zoom mode, I think I set both of these to 0. Just don't move. Being careful here. I need to set my target. Go all the way out. Gets off a little bit, but not bad. I think that's much better. Oh yeah, let me check my zoom. Much, much better. I gotta fix it. Gotta make those part of zoom mode. Yes. That is exactly what I needed to do. All right, fantastic. So then I need to make these two things part of zoom mode. I shouldn't need delta speeds anymore, actually. I'm gonna get rid of them in here. Because I don't need them anymore. Because it's no longer tracking while I'm doing it anyway. Oh, maybe I do need it. Oh, no, I'm not centered. When I'm centered, it's good to go. Or pretty close. And I can control this if I wanted and want to let go. It'll go to it. That's fantastic. Basically just turns off camera tracking, which I think works. I wouldn't think when most people do it, they're going to go like this. If they're like really speed running, maybe they like go control some stuff. But I think for the most part, that's like zooming out and like navigating. I can see that one. But ultimately, yes, that works way better. Simple. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, let me make sure I don't have any more weird angles or translations on anything. I do. I should make that just a little bit better. Oops. Oh, I need to add some buffer there. That's pretty good. It does off a little tiny bit on the rotation, which is kind of interesting. I am setting velocity to 0 there, which is good. Okay, so I resolved some things. Okay, the next one is won't deselect until moving, which is essentially here. When I create an active player, first I want to clear cells. And then do that. Oh, interesting. Which I don't think I want to do that. I mean, maybe, but not really. But maybe. If I made a new node, then I probably would. If I made its own node. So what's going on there? So if active player exists, I'm setting that. Oh, it's just here. There we go. So while I'm holding it, it will go away. Maybe that's probably not a great thing. Oh no, it doesn't either. I mean, while I'm holding it, yeah, it's gone, but yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I could like hold it and it goes away. That's not a big deal. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting thing. If UI return and has node active player. There you go. Fixed. Perfect. I think that's most of navigation and oh. Yeah, I probably want to fix that. I need to figure out what my angles are. What they probably are is all based on 45 degrees. Which is fine. Okay, so if that's the case, I see what happened. Okay, so because I took the extra 45 degree angle out, so it's probably 45. Yeah, let's do that. We'll start with negative 45. I guess we'll start, yeah, let's start with negative Let me think. It's not 90 or that. Maybe it is negative 45 to 45. 45 to 135. 135 to 225 and 225, 315, and then essentially I'm greater than 315. Go back to negative 45. I guess I'm greater than 314. Let's see, if it's between 225 and 314, yeah. Then go back to negative 45. If I'm less than negative 45, go back to 314. Let's see how that feels. First off, does this rotate smoothly? Yeah. Rotates very smoothly. Looks good. Okay. That looks good. That feels good. That feels good. Here, I'll go over here. I'll keep hitting up. Yeah, it feels pretty natural. Cool. All right. So that feels good. I think that resolves all of my, let's see, delta. I think that resolves all of my controller controls. So now I think I should get mouse and keyboard working. I do need to just start with a longer spring arm. That feels fast. Why is that so fast? Let's check that out. Whoa. I'm not actually sure what happened there. That was interesting. I do need to clamp the up down. Let's do that. So on the up down here, up down, I should clamp that to be between 0 and 90 maybe. Let's clamp. Ooh. Clamp that 0 and 90. Let's see if that helps. Oh, it broke. Cannot convert. Ah, I see. I mean, yeah, 0, 0, 0, vector 3, 0, or 90, 0, 0. Okay. That looks pretty good. That looks good. Ooh, okay. So need to like 0 and negative 90. I mean, close. Maybe. Did I put it in the wrong? No, I put it in the right one. That's really interesting. Maybe it's... Oh, you know what? It's because I did this backwards. All right. Haha, interesting. Okay. Okay. So I need to be a little more dynamic here. And I should say rotation position dot y, rotation position dot z, which is absolutely ridiculous. But that's what it is. Okay. Yes, that fixes it. Ooh. And it's gone. Wonder what happened there. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I think what I could do though here is say 89, and that probably fixes this. Okay. That's the most ridiculous thing. I think I know what's happening. I think this needs to be like negative 65. Actually, no, this is negative 90. I did it the wrong way. This is like negative 15. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Do I need to ever get that close, really? All right, so now I should be able to go to an edge. Okay. Okay. Almost didn't like it. And by map. Okay. Couple things here. All right. So yes, this looks good. And I think I know how to throw myself out. Yep. All right, I can get back on. It's like game by itself. Nope. Okay. I think that's a pretty easy fix. Let's fix that real quick. Ultimately, I think going down to like -30 is good. I also think I want my spring arm. Right now I can be like between 0 and 25. I think I want to be like between 5 and 25. And I think I want to set my spring arm length to start at 5. Okay, that looks much better. Cool. That looks good. Okay, it's gonna throw me off. Oh no. Why did that not throw me off? Oh, it's because I probably have to be at an extreme angle here. There, that's gonna throw me off. Yep, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So then I think the next thing I need to do is for tracking. If tracking tries to take me out of the map, I think it needs to push back. Okay. So let's see. All right. So this is where I'm tracking. I think I essentially need to say if, let's see real quick. If current position, let's see. If world, I think I have the world grid map dot get used cells. Right, get used cells. Let's check. Let's get used cells by item. I think there's also just the get used cells. Yeah, get used cells. Okay. So if world grid map dot get used cells, I would say if current position floor current position print it's there for now. Okay. So then what I should do is it should be printing it's there. maybe it's just in this mode. Nope. Okay, let me check. So that's just in mode 1 and not in zoom mode. If floor current position in world grid map, print current position, print world grid. This is not going to be pretty, but let me get rid of these. Let's not print my velocity anymore. Okay, so obviously it's not doing that. It's not even getting there, which is interesting. Okay, if mode 1, oh, it's because it's never saying that ultimately I want this outside of here. The in might not work. I thought it would. Overflow. Okay, you know what? There's a lot of -2s. Okay, I think I know which cells I'm using. I really don't need this. I really just need current position. And I want floor. Current position. I think with that I'd be able to tell. Okay, these are definitely in the grid map. Okay, what's this debugger? Errors. 19137. Ah, I see. Let's see. What's the fastest and most efficient coding way of doing this? I think we can ask ChatGPT. I think I can say here, let's see, in GDScript, if I wanted to check for a value in an array, what's the most optimal way? It is an in. Find. Okay, what's faster? Find or in? Using the end is generally faster than find. That's what I figured. Really surprised in's not working. But if floor, oops, closed it. Okay. So yeah, if 3 in my array, I'm saying if floor current position in world get map dot get used cells, those should absolutely match. Interesting. What if I do round instead of floor? Oh, I guess I gotta. interesting. So I wonder why it's... Okay. I guess maybe I shouldn't use current position. If target position. Interesting. Maybe I don't need... Let's just do this. Dot find target position. Okay, that is working. I want to step out. Oh no. Still thinks that target position's there when it's clearly not. That's interesting. What isn't this debugger like? Typed validate if find is true, returning -1. Ah. 3i. Target position should honestly be a 3i. Okay. That's absolutely what the problem is. Huh. I wonder if I can convert an array of 3. Maybe I say like world map. And I do this once. Yes, that sounds way better. Bar world. Use grids. Equals vector 3. Okay. And then in ready, I'd say used grids equals wait, it's an array of vectors, so that might not work quite like that, but I bet there's a quick way to turn a vector 3 into a vector 3i. Let's check. A vector of integers. These vector 3's 2 vector 3i. So I think I need to do dot 2 vector 3. Excuse me. Dot 2 vector 3, is that how it is? Let's see, let's clear these. See how many errors my debugger gets. Okay, it didn't like it. Non-existent function, 2 vector 3. Maybe ChatGPT lied to me. Okay. What about an array of vector 3i's, 2 vector 3's? I guess okay. Oh man, why do I keep doing that? Okay. I guess that's okay ultimately. I would just do this one. 2 vector 3i. Is that actually a function? Or did ChatGPT just lie to me? Yeah, it just lied to me. Which is fine. But I think I can just use floor. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Here's what we do for now. Vector 3i, floor, current position dot x, comma current position dot y, comma current position dot z. Okay. Floor. Floor. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope. Doesn't like that. Non-existent function. Oh, am I still using 2? Oh. What was my last error? Was my last error that 2 vector 3i didn't exist? Or what? Maybe I read that wrong. Okay. Perfect. Ultimately, let me see if this works. I'll read. If two vector 3i I don't think it's gonna work. No. I can check the vector 3 base though. There might be something. Methods. Snapped. Ultimately, I don't see any vector 3i anythings. Okay. That is all right. Okay. So I can get rid of that. Essentially do that. I've got that now. Then I would say current position equals last position. No, I guess that doesn't work. Okay. I guess I could say velocity dot x equals 0, velocity dot y equals 0. So if I go outside the map, stop. I don't think that's quite right, but I think it is pretty close to what I want to do. Or here, let's see. So this is an option. I think that's quite what I want because I think it gets stuck. For now, let's pass. I think I probably will want to do something in there. Then I want to do target position. Target. target position is this. So essentially, if target position is outside, and I can move this to when I set my target positions up here. And I say if target position is outside, you know what? Let me think here. So I always know I'm going right here. So basically, I would subtract right delta. Like on this one, for example. Let's make a function. Function. Function, it's going to be return to map. And it's going to take in a vector 3. And I'm going to have this in there. And I'll say target position equals target position minus, am I always plussing here? Yes, so minus, so we'll say vector 3 delta control. Is that right? Oh, okay, I would just do the name of it. Delta control here. And then I would make a vector 3 up here called delta control. Bar delta control equals vector 3. Okay. Target position minus delta control. And so then I would have, after all of these, return to map. Up delta. Down delta. Left delta. And right delta. Let's see. Okay, it is completely broken because if vector 3 floor target X, target Y is in grid map use cells, do this. Okay, it didn't like that. Okay, I needed the opposite. I need the else. Pass this. Okay. Interesting. So now I'm stuck on the map, which you know is a feature. Okay, I think this is simpler than that. Okay. Might have to call it. So yes, I'm stuck here. Basically my Y value I want to be anything Can I do like 0 to like negative 100 to 100? I doubt it. Okay. If vector 3 for target position. You know what? I think I did set the target position. Z. Where do I do that? Here. I think I just need to move that up. Interesting. I'm actually doing it after controlling, which is kind of strange. Okay. Which is really weird, but it's fine. And then take this. Oh, really, I need this to be after this. This is really the last place I set target position. And then this. Okay. Basically, I say here if it's all around it, do that, it's fine. Reset target position. If okay. It should at least let me step off now. Yeah, it doesn't let me navigate off the map though, which is fantastic. It also wouldn't work if there was a taller tower yet. That's okay. I might call it something different besides. I might call it like lock onto map instead of return to map. Lock to map. You know, Notepad++, I'd be able to update all of them at the same time. So that'd be kind of nice. Okay, make sure I didn't break anything here. But I think that kind of works. So now it's locking. Okay, this should send me off. Except it didn't, which is great. It does kind of weird. There we go. Okay. So the next thing I need to do then is not let that happen. So that controls the target position and locks the target position in place. Then I think I need one for the current position. And I think I would do something similar, where essentially, if current position is not on the map, I want you to ignore it. I might even just be able to put current position equals last position. So at the end of the set here, I set last position to be current position. If current position starts to go off the map, saying, hey, just set it to last position. I don't know if this will work. It might also depend on timing here. No. Yeah, kind of interesting. Oh, what can I do here? So I can detect if current position is going off the world map. If current position is going off the world map, maybe instead I push away a little bit. Say plus. Else. So basically just push back. Ooh, nope. Okay, so there's gonna be times when current position is not on the world map, for sure. Okay. So this is taking my current position, target minus current. Okay. What if I do like speed divided by 100? It should be like a slow pushback, but it should be in the opposite direction. My... Oh, shoot. Got these backwards. This could have been right the whole time. Oh man, okay. So if it's in the current position, that looks great. And then what happens if I try to go down? It just doesn't. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's push back slowly. That's gonna push me further in the opposite direction. I may want to do this like times 100. I think that's probably way too fast, but essentially what I'm saying is, hey, if you're outside the map, push back real hard. Okay, I have no idea where I'm at. Do times 10 for now. All right, this should be able to take me off the map. Interesting. Okay, I gotta figure that out. Okay, so that works here. I need to do something different here. If maybe I would do that. Maybe if my current position's off, just set velocity to 0. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe I should just slowly push back, right? I don't think this is quite gonna work either. Oh, there we go. So now we're seeing kind of remnants of it. Which does get me back there. I mean, that's a plus. Okay, why do I slowly drift away? Let me think here. So what's happening is velocity gets set, my current position doesn't change. You know, with this might actually be a little easier than I'm thinking. Okay, this whole area over here, if I just put a box, okay, so I have like this thing, which is fine. If I took this thing and moved it up to here, where's that at? Just move that to there. -3. Okay. If I did that, and then I actually gave it a collision shape. That collision shape was a large flat cylinder. And then transform. Want to match this. -3 can be 0. So I think that's been part of my problem, is it's been colliding with collision way far away. Okay. Still is. Oh, you know what? Let me check the collision mask. So what is this? Collision shape to a... Okay, so I'm missing a static body 3D. All right, let's see if that works. I can tell pretty quickly with my mouse. Oh, maybe I can't. All right, I think I'm colliding with something now, which I think is good. I think now ultimately I'm colliding with that bottom thing, and I don't think I'll get launched into the... Okay, that would launch me for sure. And no, it just goes back. Perfect. Okay, that was a lot to get to that. Let me try zooming out and try again just to make sure. Okay, this would for sure launch me. Nope, it just goes right back, which is great. Yeah, it's tracking really well. Okay. Really, really good stuff. Make sure I didn't break anything else. That's really good. Cool. Feel pretty good about that. All right. With that, I think I'm gonna pretty much call it. Well, it's been a lot of fun. We're at 2 hours. I need to get a timer going here. But yeah, ultimately this was good. So let's check our log here, which I lost somehow. 1 moment. Okay, let's see. So I think I did everything. I did limit panning up and down. Ultimately, that's pretty good control. It is getting a little laggy. I wonder why. Wonder if I'm doing a bunch of operations every time I'm moving, and I need to limit that, which is probably looking to see if my target square is in the grid square. It ultimately shouldn't take that long, but for large maps it might. Gotta think about how to do that a little more efficiently. But yeah, that works pretty good. Oh, you know what? The lagginess might be coming from some code. Just realized. No. This is good. I actually don't even need this anymore because they're the same. That might help. I'm reducing that by 2, basically. All right. Let's try it now, see if that's a little faster. Yeah, much better. So yeah, I was having to do a lot of operations to do that. This one is pretty straightforward. Ultimately, that's great. That all looks great. I can select players. I have their node. I know which players are active. I think before we will sign off, I can do this. I think I can say, "Go Met." There we go. We met our goal. So ultimately, that's pretty good. I think navigation, I think I'm pretty much done with. Navigation feels good. It looks pretty good. I am done with selecting. I can go back to my players. So I think, let's think of what we're gonna do next time. Oh, it's way late. Okay, next time. Next time, I gotta think of a goal here. I'll think about a goal and I'll get back. I think next time I would want to let's see. I'll have to think about it. Think about what the next incremental step is. Now that I have navigation down, I think that's huge. So now I need to do something with my character. When I select him, should he do something? Should he change animations? That doesn't seem to matter too much. Maybe moving a character. I have everything I need, I think, to move a character. I think that's a good goal next time. Next time don't worry about like movement speed or anything. I want to be able to click a character, click here, and I want them to move. All right, that's what I'll do next. Might potentially do some cleanup too on the code because this code's a little bit of a mess. But all right, let's raid someone real quick. Let's see. Who we got? Raid. I'll raid. Let's see, Mario Kart. That sounds pretty good. We'll raid Race Fire. Thanks, everybody.